North battle in Week 1 between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Mike, check, 59. Hey, tight. I got one. Hey, alert.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Back. Half.
Throwing now is Allen. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Bandit. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Monday. 4. We got 4. 24 is the mic.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen on the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
No chance. Check 43.
And again, it's Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Josh Allen, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Come on, set. 52 blue.
Watch the screen. 26 Mike. Man, that's trash.
Hey,
Miller,
blue.
the man in motion.
White. Ready.
Lance now on 1st down. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Set, hut, yellow, 43.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Check.
10 cycle.
Check 99.
Set, hut.
They run for it with Hunt. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game? Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some space here. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Ravens lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Miller in motion right.
All day, dog.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. He will push his way down to about the 14. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yellow.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number
53.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Check.
Smash, red.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Mike the 59.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Hey, Mike 20. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Danny. 5 wide.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Lewis. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike. 6 man. Check curls. Mike.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Come on, Half.
My game.
Here we go.
Mike.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Romeo Okwara shooting in there and dropping him for the sack. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus the defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Ready, go.
Working from the gun, Lance.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
26, Mike.
Go red.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 26, Mike.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Ready, red, 38.
I got you. I got you.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. Black, 95. Red, cycle.
Here I come.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
I'm trying to collect. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
Ready,
And they'll go for it. Lance, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught at the 20. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
here we go.
A
set.
chance for their
Yellow,
first points of
22.
the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Drill, 52. Ready, ready.
Double up.
Hunt
He's coming. Double up.
is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. 87 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Mike 8. Mike. Alert. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Mike 8. Mike 8.
Hey, here we go.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Hey, red.
53's the mic. 53's the mic. Watch the pass.
Green Jack.
53's the mic. 53.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. He completes it right side to White. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
We want it. Come to my world. Mike 27.
Hey,
In motion goes the tight end.
You all day. All day.
Black Ultra.
I'm coming
Set, cut.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. 51 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Mike,
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Hey, Mike,
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Middle.
On play action, Allen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Alert.
Hey, boys, we got 4. 4 down. Watch 2. Mike 20.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen going up top. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Out of the end zone, here comes Hightower. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled. At the 20.
Ready up.
The Browns drive about to get started. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you hit a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Trail, yellow.
Now Lance.
Here we go.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously, ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. And you've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Blue striker. On the ball, set, go.
Following the fumble recovery, Lance. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Okay, right? 22 needle.
Three down.
Ready, go.
They go right back to White here on 1st down.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Guys, it's our time.
Black shot.
31's the mic. Know your job. 31's the mic. Wild Bill. 31.
From the 38, Lance. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Get on the point right here. 31's the mic. I'm coming. 31's the mic.
White. Ready.
Throwing now is Lance. Sliding out of the pocket.
Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hightower. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Down. Blue, 32. Claws, 10.
Tighten up.
Blue.
Miller, the man in motion.
Ready, go.
They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
50 fierce. Let's go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Ready.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Lance.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed.
Let's go, boys. Let's
Here we go.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Blaster. 6. Mega.
Slam! Slam!
The Lance going to throw. Finding Hawkinson here on the out route. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
On the set.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Mike, 53!
Steel. Black. Jet.
53's Mike!
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
I'm coming after you! I'm coming after you!
Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Strong right! 3 down, 3 down.
Yellow.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
And Lance now to throw.
And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Cut. Under 10, under 10, 10.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
118 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Mike 20, Mike 20.
On 1st down, Allen.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Open man, this is Lewis. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Over 30 yards there, and 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hightower. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Ready.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Miller in motion right.
That's overload. 26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Hal.
Needle blue.
26, Mike. Watch the screen.
Ready, go.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey. We got 3. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
Go red.
Miller in motion right.
26.
Red. Cycle.
Twist. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Man out.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. And then
under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Check, 59. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. He's coming. We got double.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Alert! Regular.
Check 59, Mike.
On 2nd and goal, Allen escaping the pressure and in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hightower. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Green Jack.
Double up. 26,
they go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
White. Black Ultra. Ready.
On play action, Lance. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Brian Burns in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Watch the out. 26, Mike.
Striker. Ready. Go.
To try again after the sack. Lance looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
60 red. Yellow.
Miller in motion right.
26, Mike. Hey, defense, let's go.
Rail. Yellow.
26, Mike. Watch it.
Go.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Brian Burns able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returnable for Lockett. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
135 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff running through the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Mike's 59.
Watch QB draw.
Switch. Watch the twist. Wide.
Tight.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Last stop.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Brown 80. Mike, check, 59. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know.
Throwing on first down is Allen.
Completed out left to Dobbs.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Now it's Lockett. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. Stop made there by Brian Asamoah.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And he stopped immediately there.
Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here's 2nd and 10.
We own them.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
You can't block me.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. I'm coming. Monday.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 6-yard line.
Boy, 203 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Baltimore, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew.